Hi friends, it's time for our very first classic horror of October, and I'm very excited. It's Fright Night, which sounds like it's gonna be a party, but a scary one. I saw the cover when I was looking up the movie to rent, and it looks like it's probably a vampire movie, which doesn't really seem like a hard prediction considering what's on the cover. But I do love vampire stories, so I'm pretty excited. Honestly, it's gonna have to put in some work to be better than The Lost Boys, but we'll see. Let's get into it.
Thank you for being a friend.
I love the night so.
I've never seen you look so beautiful before, Nina.
Ooh, is she a vampire?
Why are you looking at me so strangely, Nina?
Oh, is somebody watching a movie?
Lay your head on my breast.
The drama.
Stop! You creature of the night! Peter Vincent Vampire Killer!
Oh, making out.
Charlie, Peter Vincent's on.
Aw, fun.
Charlie, I said stop it!
We've been going together almost a year, and all I ever hear is Charlie, stop it.
Okay, Charlie, slow your roll.
I'm just scared, that's all. Let's get into bed.
Ooh. Ooh, we got some suspicious neighbors.
Charlie, I'm ready.
Two guys out in the yard, and I think they're carrying a coffin.
Do you want to make love or not?
You're not even gonna be slightly curious about what he's saying?
Amy!
First you want to make love and then you don't.
Charlie, what's wrong?
We were just about to fornicate, Mom.
Well, good night, Charlie.
Yeah, good night.
Oh, Charlie, come on.
Mom, there are people next door.
Oh, I guess the new owner's moving in.
I'm guessing this is going to be a situation of he starts assuming the next door neighbor is a vampire, and then that'll be most of the movie of him being like, I'm not a vampire, and then at the end, he will be a vampire. Oh?
Is this 99 Oak?
No, it's next door.
No, she is probably a call lady.
Have you seen the new guy next door yet?
No, but I did hear he's got a live-in carpenter.
Uh-oh, Skidios.
I'm really sorry about the other night.
Oh, it was my fault.
Amy, I love you.
So glad we're getting this
Police have
straightened out.
reported second victim whose body
Being
was
able to go
found
to the
early this
lunchroom,
morning
you're gonna
was
be
a
there.
known prostitute.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't the only murder. Second in 2 days. Both of them had their heads chopped off.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Charlie?
I feel for Amy not getting the communication that she needs from Charlie. However, all of these instances have been like 5-second long stretches where she goes from calm to absolutely irrationally irate. What if we just like paid attention for 2 seconds to what he's so concerned about and then say, hey, what about our conversation that we were just starting to have? Maybe we talk about that. You know, good communication from both ends is necessary. Ooh, painting out the windows.
Hey, kid!
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Would just make sure that it stays that way.
You're not very threatening, first of all. Second of all, okay, so this man is like, I can't remember what they call them in What We Do in the Shadows, but he's the daytime assistant because he can do shit during the day and help take care of the vampire. This has to be a dream. The soundtrack's pretty sick. Yeah, I could definitely be seduced to death by that man. Get him, Charlie.
We forgot something.
Oh.
Charlie?
You ate that apple through the core? That's fucking weird. Monster. He's certainly a vampire.
Mom, I don't need hot cocoa. I didn't have a nightmare.
How late did you stay up studying?
Mom, I'm not sick!
Ooh.
He's a vampire.
A what?
A what? Charlie, is this some sort of a trick to get me back?
Oh, Amy, I want to like you, but in order for me to like you, I need you to at some point have a mentality beyond the scope of the relationship.
You sure about this now?
Oh, Charlie? You can get yourself into some deep shit, my guy.
Lieutenant Lennox, homicide. Mind if we come in?
No, not at all. Come on in.
There was a murder last night. Charlie lives next door, thinks he saw the victim in this house.
I was here with Jerry all last night. There was nobody else in the house. Last night, they were full of trash.
Amy?
You, actually see the body, Charlie?
Well, no, but
Okay.
That guy's so not intimidating whatsoever, but he does make me laugh.
that's what's down there, a coffin. I saw them carry it in.
Ooh.
I saw him in that room last night, and he had fangs, and he bit her on the neck. Jerry Dandridge is a vampire.
Sure, and I'm Dirty Harry.
Lieutenant!
Charlie, you've got to do better investigative skills than this. This is not how you catch a vampire. This is how you get murdered by one.
The vampire knows I know about him.
What are you talking about?
This kid is wild, but I love him.
Tell me what to do to protect myself. Evil, please, I'm not kidding.
Don't call me evil anymore.
I think it's a pretty sick nickname.
Look, I've got $8.
Far be it from me to turn down a fool's money.
I like him. He delivers his lines so freakishly.
Start with this. Must have total faith in it for it to work. Oh, of course, there's holy water. You gotta get a priest to say a blessing over it.
Right.
That a vampire cannot enter your house without being invited first.
I love when movies have supernatural elements like vampires. Zombies are a big one. Anything else along those lines, wherein the people in the movie know about these phenomena. Some zombie shows have a zombie outbreak and then people are like, oh my god, what do we do? And we have to watch them figure out that you have to hit him in the head, you know, that if you get bitten, you're going to turn into one, etc. And it's like, how are you living in a modern society and you just happen to not know anything about zombies? It's frustrating. It's nice to have the characters simply know about them going into it instead of them having to figure things out or go like seek out a professional or something like that. I love that.
Charlie, could you come down here a minute, please? There's someone I'd like you to meet. Charlie, this is our next door neighbor, Jerry Dandridge.
I love this weird synth pop erotic music that is his theme music. But it's deserved. Look at that man.
Charlie, don't be rude. Shake hands.
What's he doing here?
I invited him over for a drink.
Mom's horny too, Charlie. Let her get it.
Now that I've been made welcome, I'll probably drop by quite a bit.
Weird thing to say.
Anytime I feel like it.
I know he's making like clear threats to Charlie, but what a weird fucking thing to say. No, if I invited a next door neighbor over to have a drink and they were like, I'll just probably show up like whenever I feel like now, I'd be like, you can leave right now and never come back, because that sounds like the worst thing ever.
Anytime.
She's smitten. Can't fault her.
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
I'm gonna be your new daddy soon. Why do you have that horrible doll? Uh-oh. Christ. Charlie, you went about everything in the very much wrong way. Does Charlie have a pet? Oh, that was the moment for a jump scare. Okay. Oh! Okay, so he's definitely a vampire. Oh, is he gonna hide in Charlie's bedroom? No. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No. No. Ooh. Charlie. Charlie.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? Forget about me, Charlie. Forget about me.
So this is love.
I would never.
Fool.
Say you'll forget about it. Also, how is the mom not waking up? Do something, Charlie. Was that foreshadowing? Ooh! An interesting reaction. I get it because the pencil is wood, but it's the spinning. Ew. I'm so curious to see the direction this movie takes, because everything that's happened thus far I thought was going to be the majority of the movie. We're like 30 minutes in, and all of my thoughts of what was going to happen, the whole deck of cards has been laid out on the table already. Where do we go from here? More drama of Charlie trying to figure out how to beat the vampire? Interesting. An interesting choice.
Charlie, what is going on?
Oh, nothing. I just had a nightmare.
You know, I had one last night. I was at this white sale, and I suddenly realized I was stark naked.
I also really, really like Charlie's mom. Usually, mothers in movies like this are too much. They're like an over-dramatized, cliched version of a mother, and it's just kind of annoying, and I don't care about them a lot of the time. But she's fantastic.
But, sweetie, what about your nightmare? Do you want a Valium? I do need my sleep. I start the night shift tomorrow.
Uh-oh, the night shift. Someone's not going to be home.
I know you're there, Charlie. I just destroyed your card, Charlie. But that's nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you tomorrow night.
Is that a threat or a promise?
I have always won.
I assume Charlie's going to seek this man out and ask for his services, and this man is going to be like, "Sir, I am an actor. I get paid."
Mr. Vincent! Mr. Vincent, could I talk to you for a minute? Sir, I was curious about what you said last night on TV, you know, about believing in vampires. Were you serious?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I have one living next door to me. Could you help me kill him?
Pardon me.
I love this man.
Dad, you believe in vampires?
I lied.
Oh.
If I don't get help, he's gonna kill me. Please, Mr. Vincent!
Damn it.
Hi.
Oh, Charlie.
What's all this for?
Self-defense. He'll be dead before nightfall.
That's murder, Charlie.
You can't murder a vampire, Amy.
Are you finally paying attention to him?
What are we gonna do? This is just like Fright Night.
All of these characters are really, really likable.
I mean, you're gonna need all the help you can get, right? Like Peter Vincent, for instance?
Tried him already.
Why don't you let us try again before you do anything?
I think that they're probably just trying to stall him so he doesn't, murder someone. Sure, they don't really believe him at this point. But saying don't go in there because you'll die doesn't have any effect on his kind of psychological state at this point, because he believes he's going to die in a few hours anyway. So he might as well die trying.
All right, try him again.
Great.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
I love you, Charlie.
Oh, no, I don't believe you, but I love you. Is that good enough?
Your friend needs a psychiatrist, not a vampire killer.
I have a $500 savings bond.
I'll take it.
Form some kind of vampire test on him to pronounce him human.
Well, yes, of course. I'm always willing to help young people. Afraid that crosses are out of the question. You see,
I'm a vampire.
He's a reborn Christian. He thinks crosses would be sacrilegious. How about holy water?
Tell him it's just ordinary tap water. All he has to do is sip it.
That sounds fine.
Charlie Brewster, I presume.
Oh my god, look at that outfit. Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I love it. The theater.
Won't y'all come in?
I'm nervous. He sure does like to eat fruit, doesn't he?
Who are these two attractive young people?
Ew, no, ew. Sir, she's much too young. I guess in vampire years, he's probably like hundreds of years older than any woman that he is with. But still, that's a high school aged girl.
Charmed. Isn't that what vampires are supposed to do, Charlie?
I'm a little nervous that since they had the whole, sequence of her virginity at the beginning of the movie, that she's going to come close or potentially lose it to Jerry. Not going to enjoy that.
And are you sure that this is holy water?
I saw Father Scanlon bless it down at St. Mary's myself.
Bottoms up.
It'd be funny if Vincent lied and actually had it blessed. Clearly not, I guess. Bummer.
Are you convinced now that Mr. Dandridge is not a vampire?
If he's not a vampire, have him touch this.
Charlie.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this, Mr. Vincent.
Just a minute.
That goes for you too, Ed. I expect we...
Ooh!
Oh, you are. Thank you.
Ooh!
You saw something in there, didn't you?
He didn't cast a reflection in my mirror.
Vincent, you have to call the police.
Oh, you're just gonna leave them? Come on now.
Looks just like her, doesn't she?
Oh, a long lost love? Probably dead by now. Oh, that's right. He saw the painting and said Amy, and I fully didn't understand why he was saying Amy because I was like, that woman is clearly not Amy. I get it now, though.
Brewster, vampires don't exist. What if Dandridge is a vampire and he thinks you know it? Did you walk down that alley then? Oh, fuck you, Brewster.
Oh, I don't want anything to happen to Evil.
Charlie, Amy, is that you?
Get out of there, buddy. I really don't want you to die. I think this is it for you, pal. Jesus. Actually scared the shit out of me. No, that actually really got me.
Only they won't pick on you anymore or beat you up. I'll see to that.
Is he going to convert Evil to his side? Is he going to make Evil a vampire? I hate that. But also, with the nickname Evil, it just makes sense. Also, small side note, I love that he wears the red scarf around his neck. It's just good iconography. Red, the color of blood, around the neck, from which he feeds on his victims. It's just a cool touch. Ooh, I'm excited to see if he kills Evil or if Evil's going to be a vampire, because that's a twist that I did not see coming.
What are we going to do?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, Evil.
Not me.
Ooh, ooh, that looks stringy.
What have you done to me?
Ooh.
I'm really scared.
I am not going to let him get you, Amy.
Now, Amy, I like you, but I can't feel much sympathy for you because up until this point, you've been like, haha, it's all a game. He's so cool. Oh yeah, she's like freakishly drawn to him. I think that's a power of vampires, so it makes sense. Oh no! Break out of it, Amy. That's kind of cool.
I want you to bring Peter Vincent to my house, just the two of you, if you ever want to see Amy.
Acting direction is really interesting with this because they're not explicitly explaining to us that Amy is under some vampiric spell that's like binding her to him. But, you know, you can tell by watching, there's plenty of clues. And I think the best one is the way that she's staring at him. She won't stop staring at him. It's like she can't break eye contact. It's so good.
You want chicken, man? You go someplace else.
This is giving me anxiety. What's new? Oh, I hate this.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Dandridge has Amy. He says he's gonna kill her unless we come to his house.
Oh my God.
You're Peter Vincent.
That is a character in a movie. I'm terrified. I
Oh.
Can't do it alone.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie. No. It's a pretty dress, though.
She's someone I knew a long time ago.
Even I, the vampire, once loved.
Where am I?
What? You're at his house. You're at his house. Oh no. Is it just too late for her? Is she a vampire now? Does this go back to the foreshadowing that I called out when her picture frame landed on the wood post because he's gonna have to stake her through the heart? Maybe.
Peter Vincent, ready to do battle with the undead.
Yay!
What about Billy Cole?
I'm going to use this.
I love that he went from, I simply cannot help you. It's not really me. I don't really kill vampires, to, I'm not only going to kill this vampire, I'm going to shoot the other guy. I'm going to shoot and murder the other guy. Good for you, Peter Vincent.
I am Peter Vincent, the great vampire killer.
Manifest, baby.
Welcome to Fright Night.
That's fun. That's undeniably fun.
Stop! We're gonna make it.
Charlie, shoot him.
Mrs. Brewster!
But she should be at work, right?
God, the phone wires have been cut.
Oh, it's the creepy ass doll. Nope, it's evil. Use a table leg, Peter Vincent. Got a steak right next to you, bud. Use it. Oh. Love it. Oh, I don't want him to die as in wolf form, though. That makes me sad. I hate that so much. I would have much more preferred Evil to die as Evil, the human. Animals dying makes me really sad. Okay, thank God. Yes, let's move past. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's so gross. God, these noises are genuinely disturbing. The makeup looks are pretty cool, too. Look, you really are Peter Vincent Vampire Killer now.
You wanted her. There she is.
Oh no, she's gonna be a vampire.
Amy.
This is gonna be one of those things where if he manages to kill Jerry first, the kind of vampiric hold on his created vampires will break. Probably not, but I'm trying to come up with a solution of how she might live.
Charlie, I'm gonna have to break the door down. You make as much noise as you can.
Help!
I think she just opened her eyes.
We have a visitor.
Did her hair get longer? Is she getting the vampire makeover?
Well, what do we have here?
Just shoot him.
Don't force me to shoot.
Is he something different?
Stop!
What is he? What is he? No. Oh, is he a zombie? Gross. That was pretty cool.
Show me how much you love me. Kill them both.
Oh.
Stay back.
This would be cool if the sun were rising and he died that way. You big dummy. You forgot about your bedtime.
You're out of time.
Ooh. No. Charlie. It's a fucking gross bat. Oh, he got away. I mean, they can still go find him and stake him, I assume.
Don't be frightened, Charlie.
Hurry, Peter, get it open!
Don't you want me anymore? You promised you wouldn't let him get me.
Amy.
Don't. Oh, my. Ew, I hate it. It's terrifying. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow, this bitch really has 9 fucking lives, doesn't he? You gotta have a good death by sunlight scene. Ooh. That was pretty sick. Now, is Amy freed, or do they have to kill her? She looks normal. Yay!
This is Peter Vincent, back once more.
Yay!
I'd let the vampires rest for a little while, right, Charlie?
The fuck was that? What was that? Is there a second Fright Night? Okay, that movie was definitely a lot of fun. I'm glad it was recommended. I had a blast watching it. I love that it was pretty camp, but also kind of scary. Like, it hit that perfect line where everybody felt they were almost overacting, but they didn't quite cross the threshold into a point of like annoying me or pulling me out of the movie. Somehow they all managed to stay very likable. Even the bad guys were all enjoyable characters to watch. I also appreciate that I never feel like the movie was trying to dupe me or like pull one over. Everything was straightforward. The prediction I made at the beginning of the movie of how the movie would go out was only the first, 30 minutes of the movie. All of the questions had been answered. We figured out he was a vampire early on. So it wasn't this kind of like back and forth teaser, haha. And there wasn't big plot twists. There were some surprises. It was just an enjoyable movie. And you don't feel like you have to be figuring everything out or wondering, if everything is a misleading, like red herring. It just is what it is. It's a vampire movie that says it's a vampire movie. That's so fun. Thank you.